Starting in a front rack squat position, you're going to perform a front squat and then take a big step back to perform a reverse lunge. In between each reverse lunge, you're completing one front squat. Front squat, to simplify this movement a little bit, you can take a single dumbbell as opposed to two, holding at either ends, keeping your elbows nice and tight to your side here, and still perform your same movement patterns. If dumbbells feel like it's too much right now, take it to a body weight variation. You're still going to get an awesome impact from this movement. So squat, reverse lunge. For your plank walkout, starting in a hand plank position with your hands stacked right underneath your shoulders, abs braced, glutes engaged, you're going to take a few steps out with each hand to a place where you can tolerate the movement, still controlling the movement with your abs engaged. So you don't want to have any laxity through the spine at all. If you start to feel any fatigue, take it through the knees. So your knees will be planted on the floor, abs stay braced and engaged, and again, nice small hand movements out to the top of your mat, and then right back. Make sure we're always finishing with those hands stacked underneath your shoulders. In a glute bridge march, you're going to start with both knees at 90 degrees. Option to make this movement a little more challenging is to place the weight across your hips. So with both knees at 90 degrees and your hips pressed toward the ceiling, you're going to march each knee toward your chest. While the knee is in the air, you're staying elevated by driving that heel through the mat, focusing on no movement through the hips. A body weight variation is still a great option for this movement. Again, driving the heels through the ground, knees to the chest, focusing on minimal rotation side to side through your hips and your torso. Starting with your knees at 90 degrees, feet in the air, you're going to take your dumbbells and rack at your side, pressing horizontal toward the ceiling above. If you're feeling like your back is coming up off the mat and you're feeling a little tension in your low back, take your heels to the floor instead and just perform the press without your knees elevated. Same goes for the weight. If it's a little bit too heavy, switch to just a single dumbbell press variation here, keeping your heels in contact with the floor.